And hello there, everyone. Osage Orange here, and welcome to another episode of Titan Quest: The Loot Grind. We are here on episode number 160 of this series. Do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that your guys' time zone, whichever your guys' time zone is most wunderbar. Tell you guys, today was mid 80s Fahrenheit here in Treelandia, and it's only mid-April. And usually that's about 29-ish? About 29, somewhere in there for Celsius. I'll tell you, it's hot as heck. I've got both windows to my room open, and it's cooling down outside, but it was a case it didn't quite feel justifiable to turn on the AC so early. I need to get it checked out before we get to use it. So, on the agenda for today, I'm going to be doing some more stuff out of the north. So, last episode, we managed to get ourselves several legendary cold essences. Also got ourselves a couple other rare things from Temple of the Hidden Sun. So we're going to continue to focus on our getting our cold essences. With the temperatures we have today here in Treelandia in mid-80s, it's like, oh my god, why is it so hot this freaking early in the year? Springtime. It's supposed to be, at worst, quotation marks, supposed to be like in the mid to upper 70s, or about somewhere in the low to mid 20s C, and I could use some of that cold essence for that, or at least use some of that cold. Start of the evening. Oh, that one's kind of nice. Yeah, I could use some of that cold stuff. So let's go ahead here. Let's get TQ going. I did a little bit of grinding on Epic off cam, so there is that. Got that done. I just felt I need a little distraction. I don't want to go through Temple of the Hidden Sun. And I was like, well, what can I do? What can I do? I was like, oh, let's go to Epic for a little bit. So, this is actually advantageous for us because we, of course, need to go decurse ourselves. There we go. There we go. Come on. Get rid of those guys. Get a little bit of Electrum. I didn't do much, but I got a little bit of an addition there, so, go on. Allows us, of course, to come in and get rid of those satyrs so we don't have to worry about them so much.
A good day to you!
Let's quickly go ahead here. Excuse me. I really need to see. At some point, probably... let's do that. Those guys organized there. Oh, jeez.
So long!
I know I won't be getting an Electrum, but still. Ooh, got a chest. A little gold is always helpful. Let's see, let me turn on Battle Awareness. My potion there. Oh, we need the odor, the primrose.
You can store your goods with me!
Hello? Oh, wait, that's alright. Where in the heck is... goodness. Where in the heck is it? Oh, there it is. Duh! Right in front of my face. Duh.
Here I keep you.
Let's go back to our stuff here. Not gonna be, I was thinking, we won't be able to get in unless we have our thing. Rigid carapace. I've thought about doing some sort of seeing if I can't get some, perhaps find some way to get an icon, some of the icons. And get you know, like gold, a bag, gold, and you know, like some weapons and armor, and I'm making an icon for the come here, boys, making some sort of icon for the loot grind episodes. Knew it. I was thinking probably gonna be a Loki chest. Ta-da! My guess was right. Come on. See what we got in this chest. Well, at least a little bit. Not as much as I would like, but at least a little bit. Now, I'm having some thought pop into my canopy of ooh, hello. Quickly going over, you know, once we get this guy run through, of doing a run to Cyron. You know how they say, for Cyron! And of course how I will say, you know, for loot! Of course, you know, piracy is, both historically and in modern day, has always been a pain.
Stop.
I just love how, you know, of course, Trinidad and I, as I've said before, we hadn't gotten through to Mimer. You know, we'd gotten through. At some point, need to bring. We need to do some stuff related to my character that we played with. Arcane Mirror formula. Already got that, but... Takes a 2-minute recharge, 12-second duration. Not in our store. The Filings of Shadow. Phylactery of Shadows. We got that, the one thingamabob that we got in, for storage for future, construction once we get, Ishtar gone through. Gold. Excuse me. Little Jimmy. Gosh darn it. It's got me thinking about, for heists, Jimmy from the Cog.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no! Oh no!
So, with upcoming return to Titan Quest Season 3, we will, of course, be putting down the loot grind, going for 4 weeks with Bended Hell. This makes me want to go say hi to Cyron Holdemore, you know, for his majestic chest. Oh yeah, at some point I really need to
Get them!
do some sort of really need to get taken the idea of doing an emote for an idea for the thing. I'm just, part of me is, you know, really wanting to make sure that I get, you know, stuff done. Hello there. Johan, couldn't wait, huh? Ooh, Dreadful Magma. I'll take that. And I know that I have at least some time before TQ2 comes out. But, still I want to, you know, make sure that, we at least get through playing Eternal Embers at least once. Armor. We may have gotten a good draw on this. I'm not. Don't hex yourself, tree. Don't hex yourself. Don't hex yourself. Vince. on, boys. Play nice. Oh, wait. You don't play nice, so I can't play nice either. Alright, let's see what we got. We got Star of Ishtar. Already got that. Deerstalker hat, though. I'll take that. Let's see here. Quickly, we'll go back to Greece, where we'll put back on our curses. We at least got something. We at least got something to have, so in that, I'm not going to complain. While we're here, let's see here. There's those guys. We don't have to worry about the Star of Ishtar. Let's see, I do want to put those two bad boys there, though. Oh. If I got the silly twee, put it in the wrong spot, son! Let's go ahead here. I'll make a run through the Summer Palace to de-loot. See what's in the mysterious urn. Tatooi's Gluttony. It's very interesting. Of course, I'm not as familiar with Chinese mythology.
Do you need something? I don't have all day.
Let's get some potions here while I'm thinking about it. Would be yeah, that would actually be for this axe right here, this bronze axe of feasting. This relic would actually be
Do come back.
kind of
blah, blah, blah.
Your belongings are safe with me. Well, that sounded suspicious, didn't it?
that would actually be kind of interesting to have on that axe. I'm not gonna buy it.
Farewell.
Well, let's quickly go to Corinth, where we will make a run. Excuse me. Hello, Yelva. Or should I say, Loki? In this case, he is being very low-key about his stuff. Yeah, I know.
Come on, boys. Fresh meat.
Don't you mean fresh loot?
not enough energy.
That, you silly harpies. I've said before, the TQ2 trailer, in a number of ways, feels, you know, like the continuation of the original game, or at least that's what I think they were trying to, Grimlore and THQ Nordic were aiming for, is, just there. Because feeling here, it's starting, you know, you feel, you know, that we're starting to, you know, really start to pull away from the original game with this DLC. You know, that, you know, times are changing. And, you know, within the game. Said I haven't really, you know, ventured into Eternal Embers, so like I said with Imhotep here, I wanted to get at knowing that, you know, we get so much money for this difficulty, for this campaign. And that's you know, there is a nice little, shall we say, boost for the start of the Eternal Embers campaign. And I was like, yeah, it's like, you know, if it's the chance to be able to make, I don't know why I said mate. Make the stuff, you know, make more money. I would rather make a little bit more money and go from there. For me, it's, you know, well, you know, some people would be nitpicky over it. Or could be nitpicky. Me, myself, as much as, you know, it's a thing where I wish I didn't do it, if it's a case of making some more money to be able to use at the transmuter, the gold transmuter there in Gadir,
Come on, boys.
oh, come on, boys, indeed. I'm not the customer, you're the customer.
Come on, boys. Fresh meat.
You're the fresh mate.
Fresh meat.
Oh, Rage of Ares. I saw it was
Come on,
something.
boys. Fresh meat.
You're not the fresh meat. I'm not the fresh meat, you're the fresh meat. Something told me that was about to happen. Guess what? It did. It did, son. Alright, what we'll do, just so as that I don't have to worry quite so much about stuff, is, let's see here, let me do this first. Don't be a dum-dum tree. Oh, hello. The hug already. I was like, I know it's something. Let me take that extra electrum. Also, what I'll do is to semi-future-proof. 94K. Not bad. I'm very much looking forward to our return to Loot Grind. I'm not Loot Grind. Our bookmarking of Loot Grind. Oh, hello. Our bookmarking of Loot Grind and our return to Season 3 of TQ. Like I said, the plan has been to, instead of having it be Minecraft, TQ, Prison Architect, VC4, essentially move VC4, move TQ to behind VC4. That way I can use the time of playing doing Titan Quest Season 3 to be able to do some more work for Midwestern Minecraft. I feel like it's been half an hour already. Or almost half an hour. Dudes, coming to meet me? Guess what? You're dead, sons. Oh, dead. Give me your loot. Oh, hello. Hello there, marksman. Now your mark's gone. Be so brutish. Oh, I'm not gonna be gutted. You're gonna be gutted. split me open, and you'll find out there's a lot more to me that meets the eye. That's all I am, Titan's Bane!
Got him.
Don't cut me. Surrender. Everybody get down to my blades. Not sure if that was correct. Quick reorganizing there. Let's pull the
Fresh meat.
pull you out of the way from your support. You try this on me, Cyron. You butt.
I heard something.
Your death.
Come on, boys.
Guess that gets those guys. You're not gonna defeat me that easily, Cyron.
Come on, boys.
He's got something rare on him. I'd love to know what it is. Yeah? Those bracers there, that is a good would be a part of the good reason to have him be so difficult. Oh, are you wanting out there, White Cat? Ah, jeez, just a second. White Cat wants out. Just a second. Had to make sure there, and letting White Cat out, had to put in the shim. The door frame, between the door frame and the door, because I call that the anti-White Cat device. Because he's smart enough he learned from Striped Cat of how to stick his paw either under a door, or if a door is slightly ajar, being able to stick his paw on the part of the door that, is exposed, either underneath or on the side of the door. And then, and that's on the side, if it swings toward him, how to do that. Or if he's on the side that
I heard something.
the door opens from, swings into the room or into the hallway, wherever. He knows how to push. Of course, he knows how to stick his paw underneath the door and rattle it. And that's why the shim I got is where I got it. So as the anti-white cat device. Don't want him rattling the door unnecessarily. Well, since you're doing that, excuse me, but it felt, come on. Yeah, that felt good. Anything? At least some gold. Let's go over here to the east. Make our loot run.
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes. My pleasure. Do come back. Blah,
The
blah, blah.
fastest caravan in all of China. Farewell.
Alright, there's that. So all we need to do is now hit that K button. Take us back to our location here in the north. Mastery shrine there. Bunch of baddies coming and bashing on me at once. They didn't, he didn't drop a fungoid spore charm. Finally, we're here to do what we need to do. Play nice. Oh, wait. They deliberately don't play nice. Figured that was gonna be a Loki chest. My gaming sense said Loki chest, Loki chest, and yep, we had Loki chest. There we go. Say, was that too hard? Yes! Cold essence. Huzzah! Sorry, it really stretched there. Part of my trunk is just feeling, oh, what would the word be? Compressed is the best way to put it. And I was like, I don't need my trunk being compressed more than it needs to be. Why is that showing up on my map? Now that's updated. There now. Pesta the Vile.
Stay low.
Now, this got me thinking, you know, these Raven Wars, David Weber in his Safehold series has the Ravenlands, and sort of has a basically humanity, spacefaring humanity is forced into hiding. To hide from the Gababa. I got a little tongue-tied there. and they're basically, you know, this alien race that, you know, they've essentially no longer think on a rational level, or they're more, it's theorized that they're acting on instinct, and that, you know, humanity has to go into hiding because otherwise the Gababa would wipe them out. So, as part of the plot of humanity residing on Safehold, there's some territory known as the Ravenlands, commanded by the Raven Lords. This, it's obviously there are many things, but they sort of have this touch of what we would think of as Norse mythology. Of course, you know, they are not, you know, to my knowledge and recollection, they are not truly Nordic. Because at this point, humanity has another eloquence there. Humanity has moved on beyond having Earth as its homeworld, but of course, you know, humanity is forced into retreat. Oh, Tracker's Torque. See that? Mastery. I might have to hold on to that. But yeah, humanity is forced into hiding, and the two main leaders of the colony, Eric Langhorn and Adori Bedard, force humanity to adopt their view of their neo-Luddite views, while they're trying to, you know, get Safehold terraformed to where at least humanity could survive long enough to be able to start, you know, as a base of operation. But they want to keep, you know, humanity in a permanent pre-electric society. So they use organized religion as part of their stuff there. And one of the lands, lesser populated lands, are the Ravenlands. And while they have the equivalent of a sort of a Christian mythology, they also have just a slight touch of Nordic influence, it seems, the Ravenlands. And so, it's like in the 5th or 6th book. I think it's the 6th book. I think that should be Hell's Foundation's Quiver, as I remember. Basically the Empire of Charis, an island nation, sort of akin to an upscaled version of the United Kingdom in terms of, you know, quantity of islands and island domains. To that, they're trying to, because the Raven Lords share the continent of Chisholm with the Kingdom of Chisholm. The military leaders of the Empire of Charis, of which the Kingdom of Chisholm is a component part, essentially have to ask, because the Charisians are trying to help the Republic of Sidamark out in a time of strife and all that, They essentially say, ask, because the Royal Chizomian army gets merged with the Royal Charizian Marines to form the Imperial Charizian army. But the Royal Chizomian army is the senior component for the time being. Come on. They ask, hey, the Republic's in trouble. May we march our troops through your lands so we can get some more reinforcements to those people who need help in the Republic. And eventually they come to an agreement with the Raven Lords, and they're able to march their troops through.
Down, Rain.
Okay. So, yeah. That's the thing, I just had this, little thought in my canopy, and I was like, ooh, that's a thing. That is a thing. Let's go here to the east. So yeah, there's a whole bunch of stuff going on in that regard.
The fastest caravan in all of China.
Oops, not you.
Safe roads.
Do you
my
need
friend.
something? I don't have all day.
I'll sell that. Brings that up. Yeah, still remember how much of a pain in the butt it was to have, oops.
Run along.
That's the plan, lady. See, that is all that. We're at a good point, so we'll duck out, duck back in. I'm gonna go ahead here and I'm thinking about it. We're gonna go ahead and take our break up. Stupid wolves. I'm gonna go ahead here. We're gonna take our break slightly early. I, for one, need to go use the little trees room. So yeah, guys, go and stand up, stretch, get something to eat, get something to drink, use the restroom. I'll see you all here in a few minutes. Okay, guys, Tree is back. Sorry it took me an extra moment there. Got distracted. White Cat came back here into my room, and he is now sprawled out on my bed, purring his little head off. And I just, found myself thinking, I was like, you are such an attention needer. You're such an attention needer, White Cat. So, we'll go ahead here. Almost 127k on Electrum. Huzzah. Give me your cold assets. More Electrum for me. I have news. You're dead.
Come on,
Ooh, that's probably going to be another lifty chest there. I stand corrected. Persephone's Tears, don't need that. We'll still take it, anywho. Why did I not engage battle awareness? Come on. Oh, that must have... Oh, well. I can complain too much about stuff I forgot to do. Come on. I'd like to get the Safehold series reread at some point. I'll make sure to include a link to the wiki. It's been about 5-6 years since we last had anything published by David Weber for the Safehold series. Laugh while you can, ladies. Laugh while you can. Because I am going to come claim Revenge of the Twee. Least I got rid of one of them before I died. Wunderbar, wunderbar, wunderbar. Take this, silly lady. Silly aquatic lady. Something I have to double check is, oh! Ooh! Helm of the Nemean Lion! Ooh! Sexy! Well, I was pressing X, so I was trying to meant to be pressing C. I still remember however many episodes ago it was, like 2-3 episodes ago, where had the one guy up here had Mjolnir, and it was like, oh heck yes! Come on. That all that stuff organized. Dealt with. Excuse me. Come on, die.
Kill him!
Where is the mead?
That is the mead. In Valhalla. That's where the mead is. Sorry, I had to stretch. Another cold essence. How's that? Come on. You know, I had this freaking weird dream when I woke up today. Obviously, obviously dying. Had this freaking weird dream that somehow I was able to broadcast Nintendo content, you know, Nintendo games, without any repercussions at all. So basically, you know, it's the excuse me. It's the deal where you know, Nintendo tends to not let people have videos of their content on YouTube. And, you know, they claim, you know, copyright issues and all that. So that, excuse me, they are able to, you know, say, take it down, pay us a lot of money. For me personally, it's, I find it stupid. The fact that they aren't letting people at no cost, you know, aside from, you know, purchasing the game and all that. Excuse me. But they are able to, that they have to, you know, pay, you know, get penalized for having stuff uploaded to YouTube. And, basically, Nintendo's shooting themselves in their foot. And it's stupid on their part. Come on. Excuse me. As I've said before, you know, there are literally companies out there that allow people to, you know, use their content to make videos. You know, there's people, you know, like me, you know. I use Titan Quest. Titan Quest is one of these go-to games for me. Titan Quest is one of these go-to games that, you know, I've played on and off for years. And, you know, OG THQ no longer being in existence, you know, THQ Nordic doesn't really have much issue. You know, they view, excuse me, I view people like me as essentially, you know, being a form of marketing. Because if they, you know, if people live stream and or make YouTube videos with their stuff, you know, provided, you know, that it's been bought for and all that. And all that, though, you know, they're willing to, you know, let people, use their video games to excuse me, make content. This gun power kill me. Kill me, they did. It's like, take this, son! We're not gonna let you overpower us. Oh yeah, Nordic Games, aka THQ Nordic. Now, of course, you know, it's one of these things where the things have changed. You know, you know, the parent company of THQ is now, it was Nordic Games originally, but now they've rebranded themselves as the Embracer Group. You know, to have to help diversify their portfolio and all that. And that's the thing, is if I feel the need to diversify in order to be able to get the most out of their stuff, you need to do that. And, if a little bit of rebranding helps in the grand scheme of things, that is the sort of thing that you can do. So I'm just taking a moment to sort of, give my twig fingers a little bit of a rest here. So, because, when you're trying to spam click and spam maneuver twig fingers, it's just like human fingers. It's, the stuff can, get cramped, bark can get, itchy. The joints can get, freeze up, and it's like, sort of thing. It's like, why do you have to jam up at just the right, or in this case, wrong moment, sort of thing. See, my cat's laying down. He's still doing fun. Just a sec. Sorry about that. So yeah, it's the original, the sort of the parent company is now might be rebranded as Embracer, but it's one of those moments of stuff has to happen. Sometimes you have to make those obligatory changes to get one gross. That's one of the things I've read. I wonder now, is Lord of the Rings, I'm certain Tolkien's estate would have allowed, I've got a physical copy that I read, I've read only once. Of Lord of the Rings. Dude. Exploratory OCD. That makes me a happier tree. Just curious. Is Lord of the Rings an ebook format? As I said, I've still got a number of physical books. That would be another lucky chest. Gosh, I gotta look now. Just a sec. I'm gonna look-see here. Let's see. Now I'm thinking of the final countdown. Let's see here. Let me go to Barnes and Noble. Let's see. Lord of Lord of the Rings. Let's see, Nook. Ooh, indeed, they have a 1-volume edition of Lord of the Rings. Huzzah. Look at this, dudes and dudettes. Yeah. Yeah, it's, there is an ebook edition of Lord of the Rings. And I am now very tempted to buy it. I'm obviously not going to buy it right now. But, I would still keep the physical copy I got out of nostalgia, because, you know, for me, you know, I would want to occasionally maybe flip through it. But now I'm very, very much thinking of, let's see here, of buying that. Currently reading Forged in Fire by J.A. Pitts. It's part of the his Sarah Bohal series. As I've said before, almost 2 years ago now, I bought the first book, Black Blade Blues, on a trip to visit creative aunt and partner and her business partner in art. And as I've said in the story before, you know, it was just, you know, she asked, you know, it was like, you know, it was like the second day I was going to be there with them, you know, visiting, and she said, creative aunt said, you know, tree nephew, you know, it's like, you know, partner in art and I are, you know, we're going to have to be doing some of our business stuff, and I was like, that's okay, you know, I would rather, you know, it's like, I know I'm here to visit you and partner in art and all that, but I will take the opportunity to go explore the town, you know. And, you know, it was a case of that is what I did. It was a case of, you know, I, you know, would go to visit them, and, you know, it's like, you know, a partner in art, you know, they are, I view them working together is very important, because, you know, partner in art has become a sort of a semi-family member, because, hello, them being business partners, oh, hello, take that back, growth, you know, they have to work together. They both need to make some money to, you know, deal with life and all that. They each have their own lives, their own family and all that, but it's a case of, you know, partner in art has become sort of an honorary member of Creative Aunt's family, even though they're business partners, or at least to my knowledge, they're just business partners, and they, you know, it's a case of they're working together, and you know, if it helps, you know, if them working together helps them out, you know, it's like I said, I'll just go visit round town. I want to go do that. I haven't had a chance to explore beyond, you know, going around, you know, a little bit to do stuff, and I'm going to do that. And they're like, okay, you want to do that, do that. Near miss there. Near miss there. And so they were both able to give me a few pointers of, you know, let's go check this place out, go check this place out, go check this other place out. Or, you know, at least of places to consider, you know, checking out. And that's what I did, is I considered it. Went from, come on. There we go. Went from point A to point B and so on. Let's quickly, we'll just go here. Let's quickly make a trip to the east. Where we will then, there's nothing there, so we'll just go on.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
That is the plan, not to burn myself. Let's see.
Is that all? Good.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders? Safe roads, my friend.
Oh, almost went through that portal there. I was like, oh, we need to go there, we need to go there. I was like, nope, 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 that's not the wrong one. I mean, that's not the right one. So yeah, it's like exploring, and one of the places that was I found was a bookstore. There's several local bookstores. Like I said, it's not exactly, you know, like a place where it's equivalent to, you know, like a small like sort of a semi-college town, but it's obviously, you know, one of the bigger, somewhat big. It's, you know, it's not a big metro area, but it's a decently enough sized area to where you know, they're able to help support, you know, local do all the local farms and all that, you know, or at least to help be, you know, original base for that. I think I know there's at least one, I forget the name of the place, but there's at least one, like, college there. I think there's about two, you know, we're talking, you know, these smaller colleges, sorts of places, smaller universities, where they might have, you know, like, say, maybe, at most, maybe 1,000 or 1,500 students. So, you know, it's a smaller sort of higher institutions. You know, it wouldn't be, you know, one of these big, famous, grand places, you know, like UC Berkeley or Notre Dame. But, you know, large enough to be able to, you know, keep themselves going and be able to, you know, draw people in, you know. And, like I said, it was the first book stop that, that I was able to go to, that I found Black Blade Blues. Just, you know, wandering through the bookstore, come on. And got myself into the sci-fi fantasy section, and started looking, and I found what I found, and I was like, ooh, this kind of looks cool. Finally, it took me over a year and a half to finally get to it. I finally got to reading it, and it was like, yeah, it's worth the money. Worth the money. So it was quite a trip to have to get there, driving by myself. But then again, it wasn't a case of, I'm like driving halfway across the country, or a third of the way across the country to do something. It was one of these cases where it was, away. Yes, it was a ways away, but worth the trip. Of course, Creative Ant knew I was coming. And of course, I also got to see where she and partner in art worked at the time. They've had to change where they've worked because of stuff. But I think I might have to go at some point to go back and say hi to him again. Yeah! Yeah, I got to go see where they worked at the time, and it was a somewhat creative they had a gallery and some other stuff there that this place they worked for was also it was a retail place as well, but it was one of these weird sorts of it was one of these somewhat more unique retail locations that had it did its regular stuff, it was selling stuff for people to use, but also had a little bit of a side gallery sort of thing, and on the side, and Creative Ant was able to she had to do her sales stuff to make the money for the business, for the people that she worked for at the time. But she and partner in art had been able to get a setup going. Come on, you jerks! They were able to get set up. The owner had this little bit of a side area where a little bit of a gallery, art gallery was sort of thing, was done on the side. And they had some sort of deal that, so long as you did the sales stuff, you could do your art stuff as well, bring in whatever you make and you could sell that too. They had some sort of business agreement in that. I don't know all the details of what they had at the time. Jerks. Oh, I'm a dum-dum. That's why I'm dying so much. I forgot to decurse myself. That's why I'm dying so easily. But, yeah, they've had to move on to a different thing, and they're doing stuff now, so that's a good thing. In some ways, it's a good thing, It's kind of interesting getting to see the place that they worked at the time. But at the same time, if they're being able to change things was leading to the betterment of stuff, I'm not going to complain about that. If you feel the need to change things up, you know, do it. Do it. Do it. Do it. So now we should be able to live a little bit easier. Jeez, stupid nymph. Stupid skeletal nymph. Yeah, it was totally worth that trip, though. I needed some time out of where I live here in Treelandia, and, you know, having a couple days in a different spot and getting to visit relatives is always a good thing. Revenge of the Tree. So yeah, that trip was totally worth it. Excuse me, but I felt good. God, Andreas Venizelos. Gosh darn, it's got me thinking back to...
Stop!
This is locked.
Yeah, it's Andreas Venizelos is part of the Oniverse by David Weber. You know, we've already talked about him. See what those shaman's armlets are about. Oh, that one's pretty good. Yeah, it's totally worth that trip to make. Ho ho ho. Come on there, dude. Oh no! Oh no! It's one of those things that when I go to the gym after work, it's totally worth it. To go and be able to use that time to read. I'll do a set of whatever it is I'm working on. Whether it be limbs, trunk, or roots. And, you know, I'll use, I'll do a repetition of, whatever it is I need to do. Then I'll go ahead and take, like a 2-3 minute break. And I'll go do the next step. That's one of the things that shows up is in this series, in the Sarah Bohal series, is the Nidhogg. The series has been out for a while, so I don't think I'd be doing too much spoilers. This is, of course, just based on what I've read so far. Regular dragon blood. But, it's depicted in this series is that the dragon kind is what rules the earth. So basically, each dragon has his or her own domain within the world. It's indicated that some places have historically been ruled by dragons, but for whatever reason there are either no dragons in an area as of yet, or the area is contested. And so it's one of these things that the Nidhogg is, as I recall, she commands the state of Washington with their base at in the Seattle area. And she has this weird relationship with Sarah's protagonist. Sometimes, she helps and, ooh. Let's go ahead and we'll portal back to the Rebirth Fountain. We'll go ahead. See what time. We'll make a. I don't think we'll make a trip. We'll do another round, but we'll focus more on the river run. And get that done. See if we can't get any more cold essence. Oh, hello. Go ahead here. East Summer Palace. Go ahead and get stuff sold, stuff put into storage, and go from there.
right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
That is, of course, all the stuff I want to hold on to, so,
Run along.
Ah, my
No need-
friend.
no need
You
to be
look weary.
rude, dude.
Can I take a burden
Et.
from your shoulders?
Let's see, Sigrid's Courage, don't have that. Oh, Blood, go there. Do we have any poison?
May your path always be even.
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes. Run along.
It's the plan, dudette. That's the plan. Let's go back here to Helos. That way we can go ahead here and do stuff. All right. So we're at that rebirth fountain there, up just after the end of the deep forest, but start at the River Rhine. Do want to quickly come over here. So I'm hoping that Grimlore Games doesn't disappoint. I guess kind of after a little bit of disappointment in Pharaoh: A New Era, released last year, finally. I guess, I tried to, I tried to keep my expectations from being too heavily influenced by factors of previous gameplay of OG Pharaoh. I was smart on their, they later, Dotemu decided to be able to include the old style of gaming. Of being able to do, the historically accurate, the historically true version of battle in OG Pharaoh. And I haven't gotten to do that yet. That was after I got done with A&E on City Building Saturdays, CBS, just like the network.
The best scrolls and potions, and so on and so forth. You know how it goes. My pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah.
Ah, my friend. You look weary. Can I take a burden from your shoulders?
So at some point I'm going to want to have to do that. Because that was one of those more interesting aspects of the original game, was you could literally spend, the equivalent of many in-game years in conflict. And being able, you know, don't get me wrong, the updated battle system, you know, being able to do that. Don't get me wrong, that has its benefits. That has its benefits. But at the same time, because of course of how OG Pharaoh was Minecraft for me before Minecraft was Minecraft. You know, I had to. It's one of these cases where I'm gonna hold on to the discs because I literally spent years playing the game on the discs. It's one of those things that I remember, you know, it's like, you know, back before I had my own computer, you know, and even when I had my own computer, you know, it was a case of, you know, it's like, you know, okay, Tree, you know, Tree Dad would say, okay, son, you get your chance at having to use the computer for a little bit for gaming. You know, it wasn't the fact that Tree Dad wanted to deny me and Tree Bro, you know, our own computers. It was just a case of, you know, that he wanted, you know, it was a case of, you know, making sure, you know, it's like, you know, keeping a roof over it. You know, obviously he worked in IT, but still, you know, he wanted to make sure that, you know, as much as he understood that we would eventually need our own computers one day, and that's what happened. Oh, just a second. White Cat wants out. Just a sec. White Cat wants out. Sorry about that. But yeah, it's like he understood that, you know, eventually we would need our own computers one day. But there was a time where, you know, we had to have, you know, just one computer, and, you know, and he, you know, said, okay, you know, it's Tree, it's your turn to, be able to use the computer for a little bit for gaming. What, you know, are you going to use it, or are you going to let Tree Bro use it? And vice versa. Of course, I was the one who did a lot of the PC gaming, and Tree Bro did a lot of the console gaming. But of course, by the time we each got our own computer, you know, we could, you know, either to our heart's content, or in my case, Heartwood content. And, it was a case of, you know, when we finally did get our own computers, it was a case of, you know, just remember, guys, you know, if you've got homework you need to do, you know, of course, we had dial-up for a while, and then we finally got broadband, and it was a case of, you know, the internet can very much distract you, as can games. You know, bear in mind, you know, you need to take care of your responsibilities first. Take care of school first. And, you know, you can game later. So, that was, you know, it was like, you know, careful time management sort of thing, you know? As I've said many a time, I would, you know, if I was far more financially secure than I am, I would do a lot more content creation. Fortunately, I have to have an IRL job. You know, when I started streaming, I was in between jobs. I finally got to the point to where I did have a job, and of course, you know, that was just a part-time gig at the time. Of course, now I work full-time.
I don't think so.
Ooh. I'm gonna have to take. I'm gonna put. I don't think this will be a good torque to hold on to, but I'm gonna at least take a hold on to it to take a look-see at. You know.
Stay alert.
Yeah. I would honestly. I wish my situation was better. But if, of course, you know, if you know, having a job is what means to keep a roof over. Now, you know, it's now I understand why Tree Dad was careful in not letting Treebro and I having our own computers. You know, he was trying to make sure that, you know, we kept a roof over our head, had something to eat. You know. I've learned why, you know, he did some of the choices he did.
Kill him!
They were almost in complete stereo right there. And of course, you know, that was another thing is that having us do stuff like me being in the Tree Scouts was another thing that, you know, was like, you know, I wanted to make sure that, you know, we had some money set it. I mean, a computer for me at home would be a good thing. But, you know, if I needed, you know, if I wanted to be able to go to summer camp or do other stuff like that, you know, do stuff like that, you know, you know, if I could, you know, do extracurricular activities, and I did, or do other stuff related to that, you know, extracurricular. Oh, hello, hello. You know what? You know, if I only would need a computer to do, you know, only like my own personal computer, you know, to do, say, you know, say maybe 2 or 3 reports a month, depending on how things were, you know, at the time, depending on what school year it was, and what classes I had. It was obviously better to have it just for time at least. Family computer, you know, just be able to go in and do my reports as needed. And it wasn't easy at times. Like I said, many years ago, you know, it was, I remember when we first got dial-up, and I thought, oh my god, you know, obviously, and the school obviously had better, better stuff in terms of, internet, but, you know, I still thought, you know, oh my god, this dial-up internet thing is the greatest thing ever. You know, being able to, you know, granted, you know, it wasn't quite like being at school, you know, and having, you know, a lot faster internet there. But of course, you know, that's, you know, school, you know. And,
Need more energy.
something.
Need more energy.
Grog's up there, right?
Need more energy. Need more energy.
Over here, the frickin' rebirth fountain tree. Okay, we're registered, so we're good. Now, at times, you know, it makes me wonder, it's like, how in the heck did I manage to survive without the internet?
Not enough energy.
It makes me wonder, you know, how I managed to survive without the internet. Alright, let's go ahead here. Curious now. Supposed to wrap up, but at the same time I'm curious. Ah, Loki chest! Alright, I'm curious as to, my, stuff here.
All right. Here's what I have in stock. Just be sure not to burn yourself, won't you?
Hold on to that torque. Like I said, I want to double check the torque stuff.
Run along.
That's the plan.
The fastest caravan in all of China. Farewell.
Do you need something? I don't have all day. My
Pleasure. Do come back. Blah, blah, blah. Go over here to swap something a little bit over time. Preferred episode time length. But, yes, the inevitable BUTT. I would prefer to check, so...
Caravan stores.
Alright.
Your goods are safe with...
With you, yes, I know. So I have 3. Whoa. Go ahead and combine those 2 bad boys. That'll get us 4. So let's go ahead and quickly do that. Like I said, coming next on Monday, we'll be doing more Let's Play Titan Quest Season 3. Okay, so let's see, you are 66% slower attack over 3 seconds. God, that is all what these guys are. Well, at least it's something. So we at least have 4 now. So 4 is good. That is good in as far as, you know, we're getting more of what Wade 8. Excuse me. So when we get back to doing the loot grind after our completion of a whole month, knock on wood, of doing Let's Play Titan Quest Season 3. We're definitely going to have to make sure we finish that off. We'll probably, depends on where we get to, whatever we get to, is we'll probably have do some more work with Lord and Lady Grind on the next episode. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it here, guys. So I do appreciate everybody who has come out. I hope that for those of you watching here on the YouTubes at youtube.com/OsageOrangeGaming, that you will please remember to go ahead and leave a like, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon, make sure to leave a like. Make sure you also follow over on Twitch at twitch.tv/OsageOrange. I do appreciate everybody who's come out, and I hope to catch y'all in the next episode. Ta-ta for now.